for so long. And I'm like, Chandler, when are you gonna do it yourself? You know, I feel like I might be kind of good at it. I always catch myself like making little sounds and tapping on things and like repeating stuff to myself all the time. So I'm like, girl, just make your own channel. You know, why not? And it's 2025. This is the year we could all be going down, okay? Or we could go up. You gotta keep the vibes high. So might as well take a chance, you know what I mean? If it doesn't pan out, at least we can say we tried. So enough of me rambling. Today I'm gonna be doing a makeup tutorial and teaching you guys how I do this look right here. Hope you guys like it. It's gonna be a lot of just like tapping on things, maybe some lid sounds, a lot of me talking. All I do is yap. So it's gonna be a yap and a chat, a yap and a tutorial. Hope you guys like it. If you do, let me know and let me know what else you want to see from me. Would really appreciate that. Let's get into the video. Yeah, I'm just gonna give you guys some like fun facts about me for this one to start out. A little get to know me while I do my makeup. Embryolisse. Embryolisse cream. This is a French moisturizer. I saw a lot of reviews, like really good reviews about this on TikTok, so hopefully it works well for me. I've only used it a couple of times, but I feel like it gets the job done. Like my face feels pretty moisturized right now. It'll ASMR Rain. So tell me which one sounds better, because I can probably change it even after you guys see this. But my last name is Rain, and my first name is Chandler. I always like to tell people Chandler, like the guy from Friends, just because honestly growing up I got asked that all the time, and people used to always ask me if I was named after Chandler Bing from Friends, and the answer is no. Like, let's be for real, guys. Do you really think that my mother was going to name me after that man from Friends? No, she was not. I was actually named after a little girl from the movie called Prince of Tides. I've never seen this movie, but that's how I've been told. But the funny thing is, I actually only ever started watching the show Friends because people kept saying to me when I was a kid, like, oh my god, Chandler Bing, and like, to be fair, I was born in the 90s, so like, not early 90s, okay, end of the 90s, not that old, but the show I'm pretty sure was running around the time, I think so, when did Friends come out? I'm pretty sure it was running around the time that I was born, so by the time that I was like 5, 6, 7, like the show had been out for a little while. It had like its popularity and people were still really big fans. I don't know if it was still running or not, but I know that it was still like, you know, it's popular to this day. So people asking me that isn't like shocking at the time, but I used to get that all the time. So I finally one day was like, I really want to find out who this guy is, like who the heck is Chandler Bing, and I started watching the show. I'm not gonna lie, I love the show. I know there's like a lot of like mixed reviews about it, but personally I love it. I think it's really funny. It's like one of my favorite relaxing like comfort shows now. Like I always go back to Friends whenever it's like a lot is going on. I don't feel like dealing with the world right now. I need something easy to watch that I know I'm gonna enjoy. I'm gonna watch Friends like 9 times out of 10. That's the show I'm putting on. So for my eyebrows, I don't even know if I want to make this like a full tutorial. I might just have you guys like watch what I'm doing, just make it fun, and then tell you stuff about me. Does anybody else like that? If you do and you see this, please comment down below. I feel like I'll be on TikTok and watching makeup tutorials, and it won't even be an ASMR video. It's just a girl doing her makeup, and I'm like, yes, yeah, like I will never skip a makeup tutorial. Like no matter who it is, because I'm like, oh my god, there's just something so relaxing about like the time-lapse videos of watching a girl do her makeup, and when it goes from like the creaminess and when they like blend it out really well, I'm like, yes. One of my biggest pet peeves is when people like take a beauty blender or something and they're just like going crazy on their face. I'm like, girl, calm down, please, like take your time, okay? Slow and steady wins the race. Slow and steady, slow and steady, slow and steady wins the race. I always think it looks so good just like watching people blend. I love blending. I love blending. I love blending. I love blending. That's like the best part. Another fun fact about me is that I actually I think this is Bobbi Brown. Yeah, this is Bobbi Brown. Bobbi Brown, Bobbi Brown, Bobbi Brown. This is the Intensive Serum Concealer. Intensive Serum Concealer. I feel like I tap really fast. I don't know, I'm like all self-conscious about it now. I'm like, when I watch videos, how are people doing it? I feel like I'm never paying attention. I'm just like listening and enjoying. We're gonna try some slower taps. I like both. I think they both sound pretty good. Okay. This is also in the shade Walnut. I love this as a contour shade. Like a little bit goes a really long way. Oh my god, I'm gonna cover that up later. A little bit goes a really, really long way. I kind of just put this like wherever, like the classic contour spots, like, you know what I mean? And then it doesn't take a lot to blend out, like at all. It blends out really, really easily. Except I'm just not realizing I do not have my contour brush, so I found this. This is just like a really old like contour brush, and I'm just gonna use it for today. But I really like this contour because of how easily it blends in, and it just kind of stays where you put it. I feel like as soon as you start blending it, it can dry kind of quickly, so you do have to work fast, but while it's sitting right here, like, it's okay. I'm gonna just cover up all those marks on this side. We're gonna blend, 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 blend. It looks a little bit muddy right now, but like once everything else, like I like to work in layers. Once everything is blended, it starts to come together. And I like to keep that right on the side of my forehead because I feel like, again, I have a pretty round face, so I feel like keeping it on the sides of my face and not going all the way around like makes my face look somewhat more narrow. I don't even know if it really does anything, but for my ego it does. We're just going to pretend. We're gonna pretend. We're gonna pretend. I'm gonna add a little bit more on this side just because I want that to disappear. And I want a little bit more coverage, a little bit more warmth on the very sides of my face. A little bit more coverage right here. I'm gonna show you the trick that I use with this as well. I gotta like concentrate for this part. Drag that down. Just blip, 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 blip. And then, oh my god, my hair keeps getting in the way. Okay. And then, move. We're gonna tap, 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 tap. guess like in the summertime I could wear this by itself, or anytime I could wear it by itself, because there is a good amount of pigment in this. There's a pretty good amount of pigment. But I am now going to layer it with, this is the About Face. About Face, About Face, About Face Beauty by Halsey, I think. And it's in the shade MD1 Neutral. MD1 Neutral. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. I feel like this is the perfect shade for me and a perfect consistency. I really like this stuff. This foundation. Oh, that's a lit sound. That's really good. Okay. The applicator is really interesting too. I feel like you don't see a lot of foundations that have an applicator like a doe foot, like a lip gloss does. But I'm gonna apply a little bit of this places as well. I'm blending this all down. So I don't know what else to talk about. I don't have more fun facts about myself. Did I finish what I was saying about makeup? I feel like I never did. I was talking about high school and how much I loved makeup in high school. But when I was in high school is when I started doing makeup like more than just for fun. Like I would do it for my friends for their sweet 16s, and like for the musical, or for like prom and things like that. I also had a lot of friends that were older than me. I was definitely that kid that like all of my friends were like a grade or two above me, which was actually kind of annoying. Not to like segue too hard, but I remember that being really funny when like it was my junior year and I'm like, oh my god, all my friends are about to graduate. Like, what do I do now? I had to go and make friends with people that were like in my grade, which I did. I had like one or two that were in my grade already because of just like being in class and stuff like that, but I had to make more. Use the same brush I used for contour just to touch that up. But as I I know this is like kind of taboo because people say don't like swipe your makeup. Not gonna lie, guys, I do a little bit of swiping. For me, I feel like it works, not for everything, but like I said, like right there, I do swiping just to make sure my foundation doesn't bleed too much into the concealer. And then under my eye, I do a little bit of swiping with like the tip of the brush. Swipe, 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 because I feel like it's a really good way to just make sure that the product gets in the crease. And then I tap right afterwards. I tap afterwards just to make sure that it gets where it needs to go. So I'm just blending out this outer edge, and then I'm gonna swipe. You see, just one little one, just to put the product where I want it, and then blend out from there. Blending down, blending those edges. Because when I apply my concealer, I also don't put it like all the way at the bottom of my eyelid, because I feel like, for what? Because I'm gonna blend up and out anyway, so I don't want it to be too congested in here. I don't really put any makeup under like where my eyelashes are at all. I normally just swipe it there, and I place the concealer down here and swipe it up, or blend it up to where I need it to be. Just keeping that pretty close to the nose. It's all about blending, 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 blending. Swipe, 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 swipe. Swiping that, and then blending. And then blending any excess. I'm just gonna put in the middle of my nose just to further contour that area. Now I'm going in with a beauty blender that I've already dampened, but I'm gonna add a teeny bit of a setting spray. Just to press that in and then take off any excess of product. I feel like that's what makes my concealer look the most seamless. After that, it's my favorite part. My favorite part of makeup. It's the blush, guys. Who else loves blush as much as me? This is my Juvia's Place blush. All this makeup is well loved. Like, the labels are not on anything for real. This is my Juvia's Place blush. Juvia's Place in Coral Rose. Coral Rose. I want that like type of lid sound. I don't even know how to describe it. It's not really doing what I want. I can only really get the squawks, but I want the one where people go like, and it makes that like plastic touching plastic sound. I love. Now this blush is so pigmented. It's not even funny. It is the most pigmented blush that I own. So when I say you need like a tap, like, I don't know if you noticed, but I actually went like that, wiped off the excess, because whatever is like on the tip of the doe foot is fine. I'm gonna go boop, a little harder, boop right there, and boop right there. Just remember, you can always add more if you need it, but it's really hard to take it away. You're gonna end up blending for 5 years to take it away. Okay, I'm gonna go in with, I don't know where this brush is from. It's just it's a blush brush. Oh, I think it's Elf. Yeah, it's Elf. It's really old though. Blush brush. I like to like smile a teeny bit when you see that. I told you it's pigmented, but I like to smile a little bit when I do this, like a little, just so I know exactly where I want to put it. I really love this shade because it just looks like a healthy glow. actually gonna do a teeny bit more, and then I'm gonna add a powder blush on top later. Boop, boop, teeny bit more. And then with this, I'm gonna teach you my other trick too. So blend that in there. Whatever is already on the brush, I take it and put it on my forehead. Just for what? Patrick Ta blush in the shade She's Given. She's Given, period. I'm going to go in with, oh my god, I have hair on it. This bottom shade, that's a powder. It's like a really pretty, like hot pink. Hot pink. This is also very pigmented. Very pigmented. A little bit goes a long way. I can't tell if you could tell how much I picked up, but it's like really not a lot. And then I'm gonna put this, like, focus it on the outer part of my cheek, just so it could be like kind of a gradient, like more warmth at the bottom, especially because the last blush I used has like orangey red undertone, so it goes really well with my contour. And then this I feel like goes really well at the very top with my concealer. I love just like that little pink, like slightly a pink under eye, you know what I mean? I think that's really pretty. Kind of place it like right at the corner of my under eye right there. And just blend that so that they meet. Really pretty. I'm gonna go in with my lip liner. Actually, what am I doing? I have nothing on my eyelids right now. Okay. Mascara. I used to be a heavy lash girl. Like, remember when I said that I would do lashes? Like, I would do a full beat going every day to high school. That was like my tea. I would do lashes with that, like the long lily lashes and everything, every day for high school on one day, which is kind of diabolical. I'm not gonna lie. Would I do it again? Yes. Is it diabolical? Also, yes. But you know, the plight of a bad bitch. So right now I'm using this tubing mascara. It's called Lash Flash tubing mascara. It's from the Ulta collection. Ulta Beauty. Listen, Ulta and Sephora, like their personal lines, like their own makeup lines. They have some really good stuff. Okay. Ooh. I wanted to do it that one time and that's it. Okay. say this might be my favorite step. I said it was blush. Blush is really good, don't get me wrong, but this step, ooh, this is lip liner. Lip liner, lip liner, lip liner. This is the Made by Mitchell lip liner. Like, she's, again, well loved. There's supposed to be like a little part right here. I have no idea where it is. But this is my lip liner, lip liner, lip liner. This is the Made by Mitchell liner. I know the like the shade is not on here at all, but I know it has to do with toast. I don't think it's just toast. It might be like brown toast or toast. I don't know, something toast. Toast. Okay, I don't know. Just go to Made by Mitchell's website and look up toast, and like this should come up. But it's like a really, really good, rich brown shade. I like to use my finger to blend it a little bit. I just soften the edges, but like this is such a good liner. I feel like it does not go anywhere. Like I can go eating right now and like this liner's not budging. Now I'm gonna go in with a setting spray. This is the Kimchi Chic Stage Proof Matte Setting Spray. Love this one too. It's really, really good. I'd say it's more of like a demi matte or like satin finish. Like I don't think it's like matte. Like, you know, some setting sprays can be like dry. This is not that at all. I really like it. Okay. If you like lid sounds, liquid sounds. Actually, liquid sounds are really growing on me. Maybe I'll dabble in that as well. I do like to wait until I put my lip liner on to put on my setting spray because I just feel like it's just another level of protection for the lip liner. So I can eat and drink and have all the espresso martinis that I want, and she's not budging. So for today's lip, the first thing I'm gonna do, I got this it's a lip oil, but you see how pink this is? This like stains. I have no idea where I got this from, but like I think I stole it from my mom or something, but like it's really, really good. I like to use it sparingly though, because when I say it stains, like I don't even think it's meant to be a lip stain, but mama is pigmented, okay? So I kind of like take a teeny bit and just put it in the very middle of my lips. Because I really like the look of like just bit or just kissed look, you know what I mean? Where it's like slightly pink. Look, you see how it's already kind of like too serious. So I don't use a whole lot of that. Then I'm kind of just like